The era of earning money is coming to an end. We are entering a whole new paradigm of attraction because this is the way that it really works. This is the true nature of abundance. And it first starts with understanding the relationship you have with the energy of money, with the idea of abundance, right? Because everything in essence is a relationship. You have your relationship to money. You have your relationship to the people in your life. You have your relationship to your environment. You even have your relationship to yourself. And this is the most essential relationship which governs and dictates your experience of everything else. So when you get into right relationship with yourself, it's much easier to be in right relationship with money. Because again, this is all about attraction. And if we think about this in terms of relationships, you don't earn your relationships. Do you earn the love of your partner or your family members or your friends? Maybe in the old paradigm we've been taught this, that we need to do something in order to get their respect or earn their love or, be deserving of this affection. But this is totally backwards because these relationships are predicated on exchange. It's a dynamic, it's a flow of energy, right? And that's the same with money. And so what you get is what you give, but that's not a value measurement, right? It's not a metric of a kind of judgment as to how you're doing or where you need to be doing more, right? It's simply a mirror. And so your relationship with money is mirroring your relationship with yourself. It's mirroring your beliefs. It's mirroring your thoughts. It's mirroring your feelings. It's mirroring your actions. And when you shift your self-concept to be in alignment with an abundant, wealthy version of you, when you become wildly rich in your state of being, in your frequency, then your reality reflects back to you the abundant, wildly rich reality in terms of money, in terms of love, in terms of respect, in terms of fulfillment, in terms of passion, in terms of inspiration and creativity and everything else that is beautiful in life as an experience. And you see, this is the essence of my Wildly Rich Immersion mentorship that starts on August 24th. And if you're interested in learning more about this, comment rich down below. I'll send you more information because we're going to be in a private Telegram group with daily voice notes, daily posts, daily videos for this personalized group, along with 3 live calls where we're going to be diving into this. It's going to be like a party, a high vibe party where we immerse ourselves in this frequency of being wildly rich. So again, if you're interested in that, comment rich down below and I'll send you more information. Because this is the relationship that we all wish to be in with money, right? Wildly rich. And again, it is a frequency. The frequency is the state of being, that relationship that you are in most frequently. And so are you playing hard to get with money, right? Are you needing and hoarding and saving and therefore stagnating that relationship? Because money is a flow of abundance. It's a stream. It's a current. And that current, that stream wants to flow. It wants to come into your life and out the other side into the world. It wants to fill up your vessel and pour into the lives of others for the benefit of all, for your enjoyment, for your pleasure, for a purpose, for a mission, right? If it's just sitting in a jar on your counter or sitting in your bank account waiting for something because you're afraid, because you're insecure, because you feel unsafe and you're saving for a rainy day, right? We have all of these old, outdated beliefs around money, which is why we don't experience this relationship in the way that it truly is meant to be. Overflowing abundance, unending support, because your desire is the beacon for everything that's needed, everything that you want, and everything that is meant for you to create and to experience. And when you trust that desire, when you believe in yourself and act on that inspiration of that desire, then life meets you in kind, just in time, with support, with whatever is needed along the way to carry that out. Because your desire, no matter how big, no matter how grand it is, you would not be aware of it. You would not receive it. You would not feel so lit up by it if it were not already done in a way. That reality already exists. That creation is already complete. You get to experience the unfolding of it by trusting in yourself, by having faith in that current of a desire. And the abundance, the money, the relationships, the opportunities, the synchronicities, everything that's going to show up along the way on the path is going to do so as a reflection of what you're being, of how you're living, on the inspired action that you're taking. And you see, we think that we need a whole pile of money or we need all of these funny things, but in truth, that's not the way the universe works. It's not the way this abundant mechanism actually flows, because if you don't have what you think you need, it's because you don't need it. You don't actually need it. You, when you're in alignment with your true self, you already have everything that you need, because in truth, it is your creativity, your imagination, your willingness to act on your inspiration, your courage, your bravery, your faith in the unseen, in that greater aspect of you, of life itself, to support you, to provide for you, to lead you, to guide you on this path of least resistance, when you don't limit it by placing linear symbols, limited concepts into and in the way of everything that is for you. You see, we so often get in our own way and hold ourselves back from everything that we want because we're waiting for a symbol. And that symbol is powerless. It has no power. It has no truth in and of itself. It's a kind of illusion that we outsource ourselves to, and therefore we wait for something, a kind of savior of some kind, to be the confirmation and the permission for us to then act. But the more we do this, the more we give away that power, the less attractive we are, the more resistance we're putting up, the more we're repelling everything that is for us, that wants to flow through us, that wants to come to us. You see, this is the reality of attraction, which is the truth. It is prevalent, it is prominent, it is here. But every time we overlook it and deny it and buy into these limited concepts and live by these linear ideas of an old, outdated system, like cause and effect and this and that, and I need this before I can do this, it's all undermining the infinite intelligence and creativity of your true self and your direct connection to that higher truth of what you are. And that's why trust and faith, more than fear, more than doubt, more than the insecurity and the unsafety of just wanting to have a little bit, enough, right? Just enough. But what if you were more faithful than fearful? What if you believed so deeply in yourself that you cultivated a trust, that you had more than enough right now to do everything that you needed? What if you started to cultivate a relationship with money, with that currency of abundance, which was an overflowing generosity of your own energy, of your own creative spirit, of your own willingness to act? And when you remember that you get what you give, and what if you assume that you were overflowing with love, with joy, with inspiration? What if you cultivated that connection where then that unending, unlimited, infinite stream of abundance met you where you are, regardless of your circumstances? And all you needed to do was act on that. And then the desire that you have, regardless of what it is, if you don't judge it, if you don't condemn it, if you don't make yourself wrong for it, but you believe in it, you trust in it, you act on it, then no matter what it is, you can know that it is for the benefit of all and that you will be provided in the movement towards that. This is acting in faith. This is like being a child again. This is trusting so deeply in the beautiful mechanism of life that you will not hold yourself back anymore from living the life that you desire, that you are meant to live, that in your heart lights you up, that when you're actually in alignment with that life, living true, then everyone benefits. Because that's that simple truth that if you are not happy, if you're not fulfilled, if you're not alive, then you're not helping. What do you have to offer anything or anyone if you yourself are not overflowing with the well-being, the vitality, the vibrancy, the abundance of life, which is your inner self? And so when you relax and remember, I am, that infinite abundance of I am, that anything is possible right here, right now, then what have you got to lose? Why would you hold yourself back? What is the cost of staying right here, waiting for a symbol, waiting for permission, waiting for a sign? What if you became your sign? What if you trusted in that guidance within, that desire, that excitement, that passion? What if you acted before you saw the evidence to suggest that it was time, that you were ready? What if you move forward in faith through the fear to create that reality from your imagination? This is the way of being in alignment with your higher self, with your true self. And this is what you're destined to experience. Only you can hold yourself back from this. So what happens when you come into right relationship with yourself, come in right relationship to the abundance of your true nature, and allow that to flow through you? Allow yourself to receive beyond measure, and for that to flow through your vessel, your vehicle, into the world for the benefit of all. How fun could life be? How good can this get when you trust yourself and act on your inspiration? And this is going to be the essence of this experience together over 4 weeks starting August 24th. And so if you want to immerse yourself and bathe in this frequency of being wildly rich and explore these ideas, share your perspective, ask your questions, get feedback, really once and for all step into this version of yourself and shift into this wildly rich reality, comment rich down below and I'll send you more information about this experience that starts on August 24th.